What is up, guys? It is OnceDailyEdits, and I am bringing you another tutorial. And on this one, I'm going to be doing one on this is just a complete basic tutorial on everything to do with After Effects. It's bringing in a clip, cutting the clip down to where you want it, and render settings. And all these, most of them will have shortcuts to do for all of these. So let's just go and get started into that. First, all I do is just right click on this box over here and then go to import file. And once I do that, then I find the clip I want. I'm not really gonna care which one I use. Guess I'll use one from Bear. And then straight from here, just click this and then go down to this little film line looking thing, and it says create a new composition. Just move this straight down in there and let go. And what exactly that does is it takes all of these settings right here. So it makes a composition 1280 by 720 with a 1 square aspect ratio. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. And then it makes it 59.94 seconds. That's gonna bother me that I don't know what that is. Oh, it's 1 inch square, not 1 inch, but whatever, 1 square pixels. And then so straight from here, as you can see, of this black bar on the top in the right side. So click on the clip, press S for scale, 101, enter. Gets rid of the black bars. And now say that, I know that this isn't accurate at all, but say this is like right where you want to cut it. Press Alt, and then from my keyboard it's the one to the right of the P. It's a bracket, so Alt bracket, and as you can see it cuts that, so there's no more clip here. So it cuts it right there. And then say you want to end it right here, and then Alt, and then the other bracket, the closed bracket, not the open but the closed bracket, so 2 away from the P, and then right there. And then once you have that, then for these render bars, as I call them, that's or work area start, wherever you want that, just press N for end. So it ends right there. That's where your clip is going to end. Go back to the beginning, and then press B for beginning. So beginning and then end. And this is all that is going to render out right here. And for RAM preview, if you just want to watch it for some reason, well, not for some reason, I do that all the time, so I shouldn't say that, but go over here to workspace, to your workspace area, and if you don't see this, then go up here to the top. Go to standard, and if it still doesn't look like mine, then just go to reset standard and then click yes, and then it'll reset it. So then once you have that, then click on skip and then just change it to 3, and that just makes it render a lot faster. And then press 0 for it to print RAM preview, and there it is. There's the RAM preview. And now for the composition, or not composition, the render, adding it to the render queue. So add to render queue, and then render settings, go to quality, use best, resolution full, disk cache, or whatever that says, read only, proxy use no proxies, effects, current settings, solo switches, current settings, guide layers, all off, color depth, current settings. And for the time sampling box, frame blending on for checked layers, field render off, motion blur on for checked layers, time span, work area only. And for frame rate, use comp frame rate, so that should be 59.94 if you did what I said to do at the beginning. That's if you have an HD PVR. And just leave this alone right here, don't touch that, because that's what we did with the B and the N keys for it to start and finish. And then that's all the settings for that. So press OK, and then go to output mode. And then output mode, I always use QuickTime. That's just my personal preference. I have a Mac, so I like QuickTime Movie Player better. So I use QuickTime. I'm sure you can change that to whatever else you want it to be. I haven't really experienced with WAV or MP4, but post render action none, check include project link, uncheck include source XMP metadata. Don't know what that is, so just keep that unchecked. Make sure you have video output checked, obviously. And channels should be RGB, depth, millions of colors. Color should be pre-multiplied matted. And I don't think I really did anything for or what does that say? Like, yeah, special. I don't even know what that says. Something quality. Just change the quality all the way up to 100. Video codec or codec should be animation. And leave everything else unchecked. Press OK. And very important, for some reason it always takes out audio. I don't know why it does that, but just click audio output and just leave everything else the same right there. Press OK, and now you can choose where you want it to render. I'll just choose the desktop because I'm just going to delete this right after it. So then press render, and as you can see, it's rendering. And done. And I guess I'll just go ahead and add this into the tutorial. If you do have a Mac, I'll put a link in the description for iSquint. And iSquint is honestly the biggest lifesaver ever. So just download iSquint, install it like normal, like you would any other program. It's free, so don't worry about that. And then open it up, choose quality all the way to go nuts. Don't ask me why it says go nuts, but as you can see, this is kind of a try to be funny program, because as you can see by this message. But anyways, width 1280, height 720. You have to put that in, otherwise it'll change it to some weird format. And video bitrate, change it to 50,000. Frame rate 59.94, and drag your clip in, and then just press start, and it's gonna start preparing it for it to this. All it does is just compress the file size drastically. So just wait for this to finish, and then okay. And then as you can see, the original one, it is 368 megabytes for like a 4-second video, if that. I don't know really what it was, but a teeny video. And then this one is only 6 megabytes, and as you can see, it still has amazing quality, just like the very first one. And if you have Windows, then I'll put another link in the description for Handbrake. It is just like iSquint, but a different layout. I don't know, I'll see if I can make one for Handbrake, but if I can't, then just, I'm sure you can search it on YouTube for best settings for Handbrake. And so I'll put a link in the description for both of those. And yes, that is about it, and thank you for watching.